Hello everyone, welcome back. Kdancer here. Today we are going to finish the coaster in Planet Coaster Harder mode. That is right, finishing the coaster. Pre-recorded this whole episode. It's all a time lapse. Sorry about that if you don't like time lapses, but deal with it because we were in a money rut hole and we needed money. So I spent 3.5 hours last night recording this lovely time lapse for you, which I cut a lot of it out because a lot of it's just sitting there waiting for money. So you don't have to deal with that. So you just get the exciting parts. I think that's okay. You don't have to watch the boring parts. Yeah, just looked over and the cat is bathing itself once again. Happy Friday. How was everyone's weeks? Mine was all right. Yeah. I should probably talk about the video. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Here we're looking at those different pieces because I hadn't actually gone through to look at them. So just looking at our different options, kind of wanting that turnaround thing, but we actually go with the one that I was selected beforehand. This one. Just that nice, long, stretched out, cool looking one. Now, I really like the looks of it, but the coaster doesn't really like it. It just has a really low excitement rating on the way down, which surprises me. So yeah, we took out a loan so that we could build a little bit more. Yeah, that surprises me. I like that piece so much, but apparently it's not good enough. Now this part, in the next episode, we're actually gonna redo it because it's way too tall and there's too much speed. So it doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work. We have to fix it. And that's okay because sometimes things need fixing and you just have to accept that it wasn't perfect the first time like you thought it was. And that's what I get for not looking at the heat maps while I'm building. So here we're just looking at different loops that we can do. I thought about that one at first. Realized something was off about that one. Oh yeah, it was too slow, that coming out. So made it smaller, which did not help the nausea rating whatsoever. Maybe we could fix the banking. I don't know. I want to fix it anyway. We needed one more airdrop. Or air. No, I think I deleted that challenge. We need more seconds of airtime. So we'll think about that. And I like that piece. I didn't end up using it because I forgot about it. But I do like that piece. Yeah, just waiting a little bit for money. Think I'm gonna be taking out a loan pretty quick. Basically, this whole coaster was built on taking out loans, waiting for the loan to be paid back, and then taking out another loan. It's pretty much how we built this whole coaster. So that is the piece that we actually mimic. We can't use it because, as you can see, it's way too tall, and definitely would not make it around. I think I place it and then realize that it just gets stuck, and then not a good time is had. So we just end up building it ourselves. And yeah, lots of spinning around going on. Sorry about that. I'm not good at building time lapses, I guess. See, like even right there, when I'm testing the G's, you could have, or if I would have been smart, I would have noticed that is too big, or too small. But yeah, another cut, and we're actually gonna place this. Realize that it's too big and then have to build it ourselves. So, that's always fun. Here it comes. Here it comes. Moment of regret. And it doesn't make it. Cool. And it just kind of gets stuck in that little place there. So I actually thought that building this went quite well. I didn't struggle with it as much as I thought I might. But yeah, it was kind of fun. I might have to do more of those because yeah, thought it turned out pretty well. I actually hate the end of the coaster, so definitely gonna, well, not definitely, but we're probably going to go through the next episode, fix the ending, make it more fun, because basically you're at 30 miles an hour and then I just have it stop. So I think we need to do a little bit more hills and turns. Like I was planning on doing it here, then I'm like, oh wait, we're at the end. Let's do the ending. And then the ride that I had in mind when I was doing this has another block break section. That's kind of a tongue twister there. But has that section of track on the other side, like parallel to the station, kind of like I'm doing now. And I kind of wanted to do that. But then I realized that, oh wow, we are at like 35 miles an hour. Probably not a great idea. Definitely not a great idea to have a hill and then at the bottom of the hill have a brake section. So here I was just trying to figure out, okay, well, what can we do to get rid of some speed? Because there isn't very many places for trim brakes, especially right after that little loop-de-loop thing. And then I was gonna do that, but then I realized that in a realistic park, most entrances and exits are on opposite sides of the coaster. So I ended up not doing that. And the exit, I don't know if I switched it yet, or if I even got it on recording, but we do flip the entrance and exit so that it is on both sides. And yeah, don't like that exit either or that ending. Ending the coaster was very difficult for me. So here's what we do and kind of stick with it for the most part, and I don't really like it. I guess like it's not very common to have the coaster like loop around the chain lift, except on a Mad Mouse. I don't know that I've ever seen it anywhere else, so I don't know how I feel about that. Another problem we ran into was why we definitely need to fix it is we're only able to get one car on the station. Even though I have a block brake section there, I don't think it's long enough. I did play around with it a little bit off recording, or I think I just cut it out. But yeah, it's not long enough, so we definitely need to do a longer block brake section so we can get another car in. And then we also need that one in the wheels so that it can push the car faster to the station, because it is very slow and it hurts the excitement rating a lot. So here we're just trying to end the coaster. Got to make it the same hill so that when we do the block brake section, it doesn't hurt the things. Of course, we're out of money once again. Did we just complete it? you can see if I just completed it or if I'm about to. I got an achievement for completing my first coaster, which is pretty exciting. So that also tells you guys that I'm very new at this game. And yeah, you can see that coaster was coming in hot and then just kind of like stops. Oh, right there. There was the achievement I was talking about. Oh, such a great time. Um, yeah, I think I realize here that it's going too slow or something. Um, and I try to fix it, but then I realize that we don't have any money. So that's an issue. Because the ride isn't opened yet. But yeah. Water time. And yeah, the excitement is just so low on the ride and I don't understand. But yeah, I think I have a plan. So instead of looping around the block or the chain hill, I'm gonna have it go straight, like in line, like go in the same direction as a chain hill, and do some hills, and then turn it around, do a couple more hills, and then have it block break in that same spot that I'm trying to do it. Of course, longer, and then being able to do the rolling thing in so that it's not so slow. And then hopefully we can get another coaster or two on the ride, because that would help out tremendously. The coaster did break down a couple of times, and yeah, it was not fun because we lose a lot of money. Oh, there's a little jump cut. I was struggling tremendously with money, trying to get those paths in. Actually, I have to redo that first little section of path because there's not enough space for the fast path like I thought there would be. I did struggle with that a little bit off of recording. So now we're just going to put a little building around. I thought we'd do sci-fi theme. And so I thought metal would be like perfect. So we're just kind of lining up. I always like, when I'm going to a theme park, I like to be able to see what's happening inside the station before I get in, so I don't like waste a bunch of time and waste everyone else's time. And like I can just know, I can be in the know of what's going on. So that is why we put those windows there, so people could like peek in. But I don't know if that's going to stay the same because we have to fix that so that we can get the fast pass in. Here, I don't know, it was being really weird. This building, I couldn't move it. Like, the station just doesn't line up to the walls. So what I ended up having to do, which you'll see in a second, is deleting all of one whole side of the walls and moving it over, and then just like kind of making the wall section a little bit bigger. So here we're just gonna line it up so the entrance looks nice, and then yeah, just adding a whole extra section on there. And yeah, I did not put a roof on the building, I am aware. We'll do that after we fix the path and get a little bit more detail in there. Not 100% sure on what I like, or if I like all the detail that's in there, but the queue definitely is at 100%, so there's no worry there. Yeah, I built a little area for the fast pass. That little extra square right there is for the fast pass. We will get the fast pass in the next episode after we fix the path That's what the word is that I'm trying to think of. And, yeah, so, like, at this point, we were already at, like, 38% there. That's what it says. Yeah, pretty crazy. So just looking for some smaller little, decoration pieces. I was surprised on how big all of these pieces are. It's, kind of crazy. Also, I didn't realize how much I would have to research before we actually get the ATMs and the information booths, but we do get it toward the end of the episode. And yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking for like any little wall decorations, just anything really to spice up the inside of this building, and everything is just so big. So I thought that scanner would be kind of cool to put outside the wall. So like you got to be scanned to go inside the building. You know, just something. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think, but I thought it was all right. Just adding some lights. I think we will be also adding in some of those wires, just for something. I don't know. Bunch of just open wires everywhere. I don't know why. Don't ask why. Because I can't give you an answer. Yeah, oh, that, I must have pressed the wrong button there. You got to see my Windows screen. Oh well, happens. Just chucking in some little decorations, making sure nothing is clipping out of the building. And we're at 100% or close to 100%. So we will be opening up the ride shortly, and you can see when I open up the ride, even though the queue is at 100%, it does not look finished. So that is kind of an issue. Yeah, again, just looking for anything. Decided just to go with some nature. Nature's always got my back, so why not? Throwing some rocks in, and I think I check it after this, and we are at 100%. And I'm like, okay, we could just leave it, or we could add a whole bunch of plants and everything in. So ride is open. Yeah, you could see the excitement rating is only like 5.6 or something. So it's really low, and I think it's that ending that we just need to fix that up. Yeah, we got some gulpy and some small attractions, and just researching that first aid, trying to get the ATMs and the information booth so that we can get the priority passes. Spoiler alert, the twisting ride thing I call the scrambler doesn't actually get the priority pass because I don't feel like changing everything about that queue, and it's a short enough queue the way it is that I don't think really needs a priority pass. But coasters definitely will profit off of that. And yeah, just chucking in some greenery. And yeah, so everyone, tell me about your day. How is it going? Sorry, I have like the hiccups, or not hiccups, but something. Here we are struggling with money a little bit, but you can see all of those lovely people going in line for the coaster. So they give us a whole bunch of money so we can scenery it up a little bit more. And yeah, just going filling in all of these little nooks with plants. And we actually fill in all of the space around the Skizzler. Is that what it's called? That ride there next door. That's pretty exciting. Finally, they got that done. There's definitely a lot more that needs to be done in terms of decorating and doing stuff around the place, but not gonna do that until the coaster is done. So, hopefully in the next episode, getting some more fences around. Is it fence or fences? Fences just sounds weird. Fence-eye. Yeah, we'll call it fence-eye. Yeah, just getting that with all the little done areas. I find it to be really annoying to constantly be rotating it, so I just kind of went close enough to the curb. I mean, it's whatever. But yeah, then I think I'm gonna get a couple of benches back in this area during the exit, but I don't know. I'm a little torn on it because I don't want like people that aren't sick to go on or like sit on the benches, but I also don't want like vomit everywhere. So it's just kind of I'm a little torn. Finally get the first aid, and it lets us unlock the ATM, so I go full on ATM research. And yeah, I think I also cut out us getting 2 new rides, just flat rides. One's family ride, one is another thrill ride, but I don't remember which either of them are, so that's a surprise to both me and you for next episode. Yeah, you can see we lost like over $2,000 by having that ride, the coaster breakdown. So that really hurt, but that did give us our challenge, which was make a monthly profit of or 1,500, because I think it broke down like right at the end of the month, and then it opened back up at the beginning of the month, and so a lot of people just turned right around and went right back on it, and that made us a lot of money. So that is pretty neat. I'm actually pretty happy with the way it's turning out. We do have to decorate the building a little bit more. Yeah, just I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a little plaza next to the coaster exit, with some food and drink and picnic tables. And yeah, just getting some more trees around. We are going to decorate this little area. A little bit. Just throwing a bunch of random trees around. Trying to get that scenery bonus up, or scenery rating up to 40. Hopefully get some more guests in the park. We are up to 240, so that is nice. Every bit of scenery helps. Yeah, so just gonna go fill that whole area in, and it's gonna be lovely. Can't wait for it to all be done. I'm actually really excited. This park is starting to take shape, especially with that coaster right there. It's like you walk in and zoom, a coaster. So much fun. Love it. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish this little area up, adding these bushes, filling in this little first area that we filled in terribly. I don't even know what that is. Like, we can do better than that. And so we're doing better than that. Just putting some big bushes in there, filling it up a little bit. There we go. We got the information booth. We're gonna put a fast pass on that first ride. What is it? Batman Soar or something like that. Still don't know if I spelled Soar right. Let me know down in the comments. I'm putting the ATM in there. And yeah, that will actually end the time lapse. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We got a decent amount done, a lot more than yesterday. Thank goodness. But yeah, just a little bit more detailing needed. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.